Trinity 7 is regarded by some to be one of the best harem ever made. I had several people tell me that this anime is incredible, and on par with other legendary titles like High School DxD and the To Love Ru franchise. I was a bit skeptical when I first tried the show, but after my second viewing, I gotta admit, Trinity 7 is a pretty damn good anime. Not only it is one of the better harem, but it's a well-structured and character-driven shonen with elements of mystery and magic incorporated within a captivating story. Trinity 7 follows the life of our protagonist, Arata Kosugawa, who at the beginning of the series is living an uneventful, normal life as an average teenage boy in modern-day Japan, not much different from other harem entries so far. I mean, he's decent looking and even gets to share his apartment with one of his childhood friends that just so happens to be an attractive teenage girl.
What a gorgeous day! I hope this sunny weather lasts, don't you, Arata?
Who goes by the name of Hijiri. So far so good for Arata, a boring, uneventful, but quiet and peaceful life.
My life is kinda boring. A few bumps here and there. Pun intended.
Well, it is all about to change as he soon finds out that the reality, as he knows it, is an illusion. Arata suspected for a while now that something was different about his environment, and after asking some key questions, he realizes that some aspects of the world do not coincide with the reality he experienced for most of his life. This is the first instance when he gets a glimpse at his personality. It turns out Arata is a cunning teenage boy, maybe even too smart for his own good, but definitely intelligent enough to find out the truth buried behind deceptions and other kind of illusions. The world our protagonist used to inhabit is an artificial reconstruction created with magic by a grimoire to hide the aftermath of a major calamity that ruined the city and its surrounding areas. These destructions are the immediate result of an explosive force known as the breakdown phenomenon. One of these instances occurred a while ago, which destroyed the town where Arata lived and took the real Hijiri away, but not before giving him her grimoire. Although the main character did indeed eventually realize he was living in an illusion, it was not until help arrived that he was able to break the spell.
Awaken to your destiny.
Lilith Asami, a mage, is sent to investigate the ruins of Arta's hometown, but to her surprise, she finds a powerful illusion in their stead. She makes the protagonist remember the actual events, and then the spell is broken. But now without the grimoire telling him that Hijiri is still alive, now being introduced to a world of magic, and in possession of a powerful grimoire, Arata decides that this is his opportunity to become a mage himself, so he could rescue his childhood friend. He joins the Royal Biblia Academy, a secret school for mages that deals with mystical issues all around the world.
Who puts a magic school out in the middle of nowhere? Seems kinda silly to me.
There, Arata is introduced to the Trinity 7, which are some powerful mages, all masters of their own craft, who just so happen to be hot teenage girls that eventually fall in love with him. Okay guys, this was a rough explanation in regard to the plot. Although the overall story is way more compelling and complex, I gotta admit, the more the show progresses, the darker the narrative gets.
Care to elaborate?
This anime knows how to be serious at certain moments, despite its frequent fanservice. Female skin never bothered me before, and it certainly is a welcome sight whenever one, or more oftenly, a group of girls from the Trinity 7 end up with nothing but their hands to cover their tight, delicious bodies. I like beautiful naked girls.
Don't talk to me about awkward. You are about to do indecent things with your own grimoire, for crying out loud.
And this time, I ain't alone indulging myself with this wonderful sight, as the protagonist is an outspoken pervert, and a man of culture as well. Yep, you heard that right, folks. This harem king knows how to appreciate the females in front of him, and actually realizes the privilege he was blessed with to be surrounded by so many attractive young ladies. Arata is a slacker that always prefers the easy way out. He's sarcastic, calm, and calculated. He often speaks his mind right in the open, showing how confident he is in himself and his abilities.
So, Arata, Arata, what kind of girls do you like?
I'm partial to big old boobies.
Arata! Did you really just say that?
It's a nice and refreshing way to have a protagonist show off himself and powerful enough to solidify his presence and grip on the harem. It turns out ladies like strong, decisive men, and Arata might fit that description. Despite his otherwise average appearance, he's not a nose-bleeding idiot, nor is he a disinterested weirdo that cannot appreciate the estrogen around him. Like so many other harem kings unfortunately are, Trinity 7 not only presents us with 7 distinct and interesting waifus, but it also gives us one of the best harem kings to this date. Arata is so forward and bold while approaching women. He's not ashamed of his perversion, nor does he show restraint in appreciating girls around him.
All you want is bouncing boobs?
Not at all. What's the point in having some great tanks without a banging butt to go with them?
Not only does this prove confidence and strength of character, but also highlights his honesty and shows he's a modest and fair person, ready to appreciate any bust size equally, giving compliments to all females that so happen to be in his side. The protagonist definitely is a strong point for this anime.
Those legs go all the way up.
Does that mean you're into legs now too?
And the driving force when it comes to its comedy and character development. Coming to think about it, Trinity 7 performs well in nearly every aspect. The story is complex, engaging, and cohesive, even dark at certain moments. The characters are interesting, well developed, and also fun to watch as they thematically interact with each other.
This is all your fault in the first place, you and your bouncing boobs. He was watching you run and got a bit too excited.
Naturally, some girls receive a bit more screen time than others, and are better represented through the story, which is understandable given the fact that the anime had only 12 episodes at its disposal. Still, we have 7 distinct and hot girls to delight myself with, all with intriguing abilities and appealing features. Personality included, of course. As I consider every aspect of a girl whenever I have to choose my favorite from the bunch.
She's obviously trying to seduce Arata and make him fall in love with her.
But before I go into more details about each and every member of the Trinity 7, I want to also briefly mention their art style and animations. Although the show incorporated more or less a standard shonen character design, it still feels stylish, the animations are great, and the show is well made. Although I would have wanted a more diverse design for enemy entities, that's a minor thing to consider when the anime is so well structured, giving each main and supported character a moment to shine and be useful with its own attributes and capabilities. The headmaster, for example, he does not enjoy my screen time throughout the show, where he is a complete badass in a fight. Makes total sense, I guess, given his rank and reputation as a paladin, but what I enjoy the most about his presence is his perversion.
Let's play some sexy pranks on all the sleeping little cuties, shall we?
Time to get serious.
As if Arata weren't enough, the anime decided that we needed another lustful individual to admire the girls from the Trinity 7. Unlike the main character, who can at least maintain his posture,
She does have some exceptional stuff.
You had better show me some respect!
the headmaster can act like a complete idiot whenever seduced by his opponent.
What do you think of these?
Too easy.
Worth it!
Alright. Let's talk about the ladies. Hell yeah. We have quite the arsenal to choose from. And we're starting strong with Lilith Asami, who is the first mage from the academy that Arata encounters. She is shy, prudish, and easily flustered. Just has an amazingly voluptuous body and a nice pair of breasts.
May be true.
Despite the fact that she is the same age as Arata and wears the same uniform as the rest of the female students of Royal Biblia Academy, she's actually a teacher there, even though her skills aren't that great in teaching.
Excuse me, teacher. What are you talking about?
I have absolutely no idea.
She materializes her magic in form of a gun that usually changes into a long rifle that resembles an anti-tank gun, which she uses at long range. So basically Yoko Lidner, but a bit more shy and insecure of her feminine charms. Arin is next. Now, while Lilith overreacts in regard with sexy time, Arin seems very passive and submissive when it comes to the main character's perversion.
So, now that we got away from him,
You want to have premarital sex?
sounds like a nice way to spend the afternoon.
She seems emotionless, but is very determined to captivate Arata's attention and even considers herself to be his wife. Most harem anime have the submissive traditional chick archetype, but the closest girl I can compare her with would be Origami from Date A Live. The way Aren looks so innocent and she's so silently indecent really strikes me as similar.
Does a girl peeing turn you on? I can do that if you want.
Pee on you? Or would you rather I took a hit on you instead?
She has no reservation or shame about doing what she wants in front of Arata. Yeah, I really like this chick. Time to introduce the shinobi. Levi is a ninja and considered to be one of the world's top 5 fighters. She's the only member of the Trinity 7 that hasn't been seen naked by Arata. We do get a sneak peek at her feminine trained physique when she strips some useless clothes in a fight around episode 6, but otherwise her personality really shines as a forward and fun girl. She likes to tease others and also manages to keep her composure when flirting with the main character.
Ninja arts, astrological arts, and the art of the bedroom all fall under the magical arts.
Levi seems in control all the time, which makes her kinda hot in my opinion. Yui is a fun and cheerful girl that likes to attach herself to Arata, while also trying to steal his first kiss. Sadly, the MC refuses, which is the biggest negative of his personality so far, by the way.
I really think we should get to know each other a little better first.
That's no fun!
I like Yui. She is fun and kinda easy.
You can have your way with me whenever you want.
Mira is the stuck-up tsundere that values discipline and order while being rude and condescending towards the protagonist.
If you came to interfere with our work, I'll take you out right here and now.
Calm down, Mira, please.
We gotta have the tsundere loli, I guess. I know she's a fan favorite, but I don't like her as much as the others.
Oh, bunny rabbit panties.
There isn't much there to fight for, if I'm being honest. But I do enjoy her BFF a bit more. Akio is a fighter that prefers to kick her opponent into submission rather than enchant some complicated spell. She looks like a kata from Soul Eater, given her grim and slender body. She still has some nice titties and, yeah, great girl.
This puke is definitely a pervert. And he wears it like a damn badge of honor.
Well, last and certainly not least, Liselotte Sherlock. She's the last one of the Trinity 7 to meet Arata. First introduced as a sexy, dangerous villain, she eventually switches sides and becomes friendly towards the protagonist. I like this girl the most, mainly because she's kinda naughty.
Guess I'll be taking all your magic. It's a real treat we could meet here like this today.
Just like Arata and the principal, she speaks in a somewhat perverted manner, and above all, she steals the first kiss from the protagonist.
Now you're all mine.
Selena Sherlock is her twin sister, and deserves at least a mention, as she's a lot of fun to have around.
Oh, and a decent face, but donk
Right,
and
so you like all girls and all girls hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
I give Trinity 7 an 8.7 out of 10. This is one of the best harem anime to this date.
Oh yeah, a gaggle of lovely ladies just a-waiting in my room.